Have you guys got like a superhero rat that helps the city?
I don't understand your obsession with this. We gotta take him upstairs to one of the drier beds. Come on. And he'll be fine. It's probably just a cold. I'm not gonna make you guys do anything, but you could come to work with us. We harvest special molds and whatnot. A lot of it is medicinal, and a lot of it is also for feeding the slime baron. But no one's gonna give you it for free, so you guys are probably gonna have to come to work with us.
Ruby, we're going to work to answer your question.
Okay.
So, Rusty, right?
Rusty Ray, yeah.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Detective Sam Morgan.
Fucking cop.
Pleasure's all mine. the rat that bit the god. Name Scratch.
No, Scratch is my nephew.
Scratch's nephew. Oh,
he's a little kooky. Yeah, got really into human artifacts. But if you're looking for the rat who's tasted God, you're looking at him. The very last thing that we did is that Ruby used one of her feats and features to discover a whole bunch of the Underdark's map, which includes the kind of radioactive mushroom forest, the blocked-off pipe behind the Great Trash Ziggurat, home of the Slime Baron, and finally, we saw that Moss had found a care package dropped by Miss Missy into the Underdark. That care package being what Sam said to give to Ronnie, which includes all of his notes on how to take down organized crime, and the ring that allows rodents and animals to comprehend the god language, human written word. So I want to return to Ruby, returning to the home of the rats that have so graciously taken in our adventurers. Like I said, Moss found the care package. Mold had agreed to kind of look over Chewie while he got better. Ficus we haven't really talked about. Reed Richards we made it into a meme. Fern we haven't really talked about. And then there I have added to my list of rats with names Johnny the gondola rat, who just works working the gondola in the city.
If you were to describe this setting, how would you describe it?
I don't know.
Quick notes
It's
question.
like,
Is it Reed Richards or Reed Reynolds?
It's Reed Reynolds.
Okay.
Reed Reynolds.
Reed Richards is Mr. Fantastic.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's what was happening.
And Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if I were to describe this setting, I would describe it something like, have you ever seen Detroit Become Human? It's kind of like Detroit like Become Human, but like more post-apocalyptic, and everyone's rats. Which is now available. Hey, to plug it, we now have merch with that very slave. It's like New York, but post-apocalyptic, and everyone's rats. Ocean, if you're here, throw the link in the chat.
I was plugging the merch.
Hell yeah. Brilliant. So yeah, that's what I did on my week off. From making Patreon art is that I made that design. So actually, I want to talk to Ruby. What would you have done, recognizing your brother's ring in the hand of Moss, who was poring over a book, an animal-sized book, not like a human-sized book?
Mm-hmm. Hey, where'd you find that?
None of your business.
I'm asking because I know who that belongs to.
Yeah, it belongs to me. I found it.
It's got a point.
You're not here.
I know. I just feel a disturbance in the forest and crack my knuckles for no reason.
Can I take you to Ronnie, so we could talk this out?
Talk what out? What's there to talk about?
Just follow me, and I go find Ron.
Give me. I'm gonna ask. You gotta persuade him in some way. Give me a charm check.
Is he wearing the ring?
He is wearing the ring. Yes.
He's
So he knows everything. He knows all of my notes about how to stop.
Well, you wrote them
crime.
in animal, right? You wrote them in bird scratch.
I wrote them in bird scratch. Yeah.
Well, yeah, then he can read it because
Well,
he's an animal.
The ring to read that.
He doesn't need the ring to. He doesn't need the ring to read animal markings.
Oh.
That's a 5.
What's a 5? He watches you leave, but you don't hear him follow.
Okay, I'm still going to Ronnie.
Okay. We wipe over to, I assume, Ruby bursting into the living room where
Yes.
Ronnie and Sam are.
Yeah, just Ronnie. I have something to tell you.
Yeah, what is it? Gotta
like
remember how to do the accent.
It's like 2 a.m.
Moss has your ring.
Yeah. Are you fucking sure about that?
Yes, I am absolutely positive he has your ring.
Is it 2 in the morning? Just double checking if James' joke was canon.
It's I'm gonna say it is not 2 in the morning. I think more accurately it'd be like 8 at night.
I take a deep breath. Mr. Morgan, I would like you to come with me to help me avoid needing the use of violence.
All right, let me grab my gun.
I grab my knife.
I am the weapon. I grab my flashlight.
Reed is like there, and he's like, "What are you guys doing?"
Stole my stuff. I just leave.
Reclaiming property.
I
put my hat on. I just walk out the door. I'd be like, I don't know, whatever their problem
Okay,
is.
he told me no violence, so I brought a gun.
It is. I know
When Ronnie
there's
says no violence, he means minimal violence.
It means minimal violence, and there's got to be somebody to reel the two of them in.
You said Moss took your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm coming. Reed begrudgingly follows you.
Reed grabs a shotgun.
No, Reed's got like a quarterstaff made of like a couple of toothpicks that are rubber band tied together, and he's got a decidedly less cool Three Musketeers leather jacket that he puts on.
I still love it. He's so 80s. It's so retrowave.
God, this whole setting. Oh fuck, I love this setting.
It's so. I don't know how to describe it really.
Words could not describe it. Yeah, out of joke, I really do fucking love this setting. Thank you so much for giving it to us.
Hey,
I was worried it was gonna be like not the fun kind of dystopia.
If every one of these rats are wearing like various leather jackets made out of like, different candy wrappers, they're like the Ninja Turtle. This is incredible.
Ooh.
All right. Anyway,
One of them's already got a quarterstaff.
if I could describe Reed a little more, I've already established that he wears like tiny glasses, but he also has like the Trunks haircut.
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
He's the Donatello of the gang.
All right, so I'm just walking along, flashlight over the shoulder.
Reed, you kind of see him like slowly, like trying to be like inconspicuous about it, but it's like clearly he senses the vibe. He just kind of works his way to the head of the pack once he realizes where they're going, and he goes, "Moss, did you find something?" "Yeah, fuck off." What did you find?" "I found a book. It's about mobsters and how to take them down. I feel like this is important."
Yes, it is very important.
Is he wearing the ring?
"Anything else did you find?" "No, nothing else." "Are you lying to me?" "Eat a dick, Reed."
He is lying to you.
Of course he is.
Where is he? Where is he?
He's right there. He's right there at the mouth of the pipe that I made you guys make. Fear. Oh.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn on him and then rush his ass.
I disappear into the shadows.
Give me what kind of roll do I make you? Well, you know what? It's gonna be a luck check because it's technically a magic item, and luck has technically been our magic system. Go and give me a luck check.
Cool. All right. 10 plus 1.
10 plus 1. Very nice.
Yeah.
Double fives,
You catch like one of Moss's eyes because he looked over at Reed to lie to his tell him that he didn't find anything.
Mm-hmm.
He goes,
I'm just trying to disorient him so he can't run away because I'm slower than him.
Gotcha. He covers his eye that was just blinded and is kind of now kind of rubbing it and just like not really realizing what's going on. The book lands on the ground.
Grab by collar, slam to wall.
Good. What's
Ring.
up?
Now.
What ring?
Is he wearing the ring?
No.
Is that him saying no, or is it the DM saying no?
Yes.
I was asking the DM. I look
Pat
at
him
the...
down. Wait,
While
I'll
this is
pat him
happening-
down.
Yeah.
While this is happening, I just go over.
Give me
and
a
I pick up
finesse
the-
check for the pat down.
I'm gonna
Okay.
pick up the journal while they're at it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's now a little mud stained, but it's just as you left it.
Yeah, I dust it off a little bit, wrap it back up. Is the chess piece that I put with it still there?
Who was that for?
It was for Missy.
It was for Ronnie. I
It
think.
was for Miss. Yeah, it was with the. It was wrapped up with Ronnie's ring.
Where's my dice cup? You know what? No cup required.
Man,
Okay, it's
having
not there.
last season played a
Required.
bit of a wimp. It is so fun to just play a character who can solve every problem with violence. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The rook is not there.
Okay. For the journal,
What did
the
you?
journal-
You rolled an 11 on your finesse.
Yes.
You find it.
Yes. Awesome.
It was like
Hey.
it was like way up on his tail, like way at the like all the way up to like the
Hang on,
base of his tail.
I have to ask, what kind of leather jacket is he wearing?
It's his
Yeah,
Moss. It's
what's
a
the
Snickers
candy
leather
bar?
jacket.
Oh, he has. He's
Okay.
the one that's.
Hell yeah.
Moss
Okay.
is the one with the
Hell
Snickers
yeah.
leather
I
jacket.
gotta start. I
I've
gotta
been
start
writing
keeping
this
track
down.
of these.
Oh, wait.
Good.
Yeah.
Was it Moss or Mold?
No, it was Moss.
It was Moss. Okay.
It was Moss.
Because we were extra fucking confused because you named
Yes.
a character the name of one of our players.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
That's
Moss
why
is
if I ever
Moss
DM
is
another
Snickers.
one shot of naming a character Goon and another one Noah. Just to say fuck you. Yeah. Anyway, ring please. I should you.
Yeah, I take it off his tail and hand it to you.
I'm just gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on. I'm just gonna have you put it on, and I go, "Hey, bud, I'm doing this for your safety. This is my curse to bear, and don't ever fucking touch it again." I put him down. Let me be clear. I don't put him down. I let go of him. If he lands on his feet, that's his prerogative.
I knew what the word sewage system meant.
Yeah.
And now I
I know
don't.
I know what antibiotics are. This is my fucking curse to bear.
Are you gonna? I'm sorry. I gotta take a couple breaths here. No one has ever touched the base of my tail, and it's a very different experience than I'm used to.
Oh, was that like violating?
No, but I feel like if I didn't think you were cute, it might.
Wait,
Ooh.
I immediately pick him back up.
Please put me down. I will get out of your hair. Just let me go. Let me go in my shame. Please, just let me go. I've said too much. I was thinking out loud, and I'm used to doing that.
I put him back down slowly. And I give him a little pat on the head.
He's
and
gone.
I give him a little French fry. And he runs away before I give him the...
He's literally
Oh, I
gone
have
before you
food.
can give him the fry.
Oh, well.
did-
Sam.
Did he say you were cute?
Sam. Reed is reading your book over your shoulder.
Oh, that's fine. What's going on, Reed?
No, it's just. These are notes you took on a book written by gods.
Yeah. Actually, using that ring that Ronnie just took back there.
Oh.
What was that?
Yeah, I meant to give this one back to you, by the way. I hope you know that.
Yeah. No, I do. But
Yeah.
it sounded like you said you used it, which you promised me you wouldn't.
I needed it for a reason.
Rita's gonna back off, just kind of slowly.
And I hand the notebook over to Ronnie to let him see what I did.
It's prop work. I'm hurt, Morgan, but I'll let it slide.
The main gist of the notes is that the humans were able to put mobsters away by catching them in a crime, even if it wasn't all of the major crimes that they were actually doing.
Counterpoint, I feel like the mob is in with the law currently.
Well, Yeah, and so were they in the 1920s. What's your point?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's
We just gotta find Don Chunky committing tax evasion. It's so simple.
Well, you gotta find him doing a crime and find cops willing to persecute. You have one of those. You just need
Yep.
the other one.
well, they think I'm dead at the moment, but
Hey.
I'm sure that there are other cops that Sam trusts. So
Are they?
Sam's got friends.
Sam's got
So
friends on the other side.
sorta.
Is that one cop that he shares an office with?
Yeah.
You've got a nurse that you're friends with.
You guys don't remember Louis St. Cardinal?
Yeah, no, I remember it. I now know because of a different show, check out the Patreon after the season goes, that it was your backup character.
Hey, you weren't supposed to say that.
Was I not? It's
Really,
what,
you weren't.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
No one's supposed to know about backup characters, or else, like, what's the point?
All right, well, I guess if we're being honest, my backup character is fucking no one. I ain't dying ever.
I can't wait for you to die. And
I'm gonna have to. Hey, you know too much.
I'm never gonna. I'm
Consider
too
Ruby
strong.
to die.
However, that character does exist. Louis St. Cardinal does exist, and is a cop that Sam trusts. Therefore, it still works out.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna die. I'm too strong. Not even old age. Not in sickness. That's a weakness, and I have no weaknesses.
You ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Okay, guys. Back to plot. What do you guys want to do now that you've re-gotten these treasures? Minus the rook. That rook is missing.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
wasn't a
know
magic
this was
piece. It's
begin
just it was just a bauble.
Bobble. Yep.
Bubble.
Well,
All right, I'm back to bed. If you guys, that's business handled.
did he say Hey, Ronnie, did he say you were cute?
I think he said that Ruby was cute.
Sounded Ruby was cute. I
I'm
just want
not-
to make sure I heard that right. I was half.
I'm
paying
not gonna
attention.
comment on this. That's like my guy, and he's like. I'm not gonna
What's
comment on
more-
this.
You're not gonna. Are you saying this as
Reed.
Reed?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was like, this would be a weird thing to say as a DM. As far as I'm concerned, that's that. I think he thinks Ruby's cute, which that's Ruby's prerogative, but maybe don't talk about it in front of me.
I don't know if I'm into rats, but
That feels weirdly
Reed-
racist,
Reed-
but
Reed is giving you a squinty look, like what the fuck?
Well, do you think she's cute?
Huh? No, she just said something mildly racist.
wait.
No, that's fair. That's honestly fair. Honestly,
honestly, you know what? Fair.
I kind of brush off a lot of what she says because a lot of things she said before have
That's
been
okay.
racist,
Good.
so.
Reed turns around and starts heading back to the city. I'm glad we can all agree.
Yeah, she's morally gray.
Yes, racism is.
You know
morally
how
gray.
moral gray. I get more of like an ignorant racism vibe than a malicious race. Both are bad.
Both are
but-
not good.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head back to the city.
But one can be improved. Yes.
This is the 1920s.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe.
but-
I want to
But
yeah,
find out.
post-apocalyptic.
But like post-apocalyptic and everyone's rats.
So we didn't get a chance to ask Moss, who had the notebook, how he got it. I'm under the impression that it was dropped in, but I want to know if he saw it, who dropped it in, or like when he got it, when he found it, that type of thing.
Well, too bad he got aroused and then frightened
Yeah.
and ran away.
The age-old story happens to all of us.
Damn you, Ruby!
Aroused, frightened, and
Hey,
If only there was a
I
rat currently with you that knew that other rat because they're friends.
If only. But I think
And,
he
like,
turned and
lived
walked away
there.
because of the racism.
Optimal word being walked.
What a rough
Sure
evening we're
thing.
having, huh?
Wait!
Do you want to
Pretty
ask?
good.
Reed, you want to
Runs
ask
like
Reed a couple
this.
questions?
Reed, you mind if I ask you a couple questions? First off, nice jacket, love it.
Really? No one likes Three Musketeers. Anyway.
I'm a bird.
Doesn't like a little nougat.
I'm a bird. I'm a shiny guy.
Oh. I like silver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, a bit of a flair.
Adapt him up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bird.
So, hey, you know Moss pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Does he come to this area often? Kind of like looking around for stuff dropped in the sewer.
Yeah, Moss is like a little he's got like a little he's got like a little routine type deal. Although it's always like you can set your clock by him, but your clock has to begin when he wakes up, which is always at a different time. If you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I follow.
Yeah.
His routine is regular except for his wake up time.
Yeah. So yeah, he's always coming here to see if anyone died from the fall, so you can collect their bones or whatever stuff that they had on them at the time.
So safe to say that if he found that journal in the ring now,
Somebody fell and died with it.
This evening.
Maybe. Although I didn't think I saw any fresh corpses back there.
Yeah, we didn't. Did we see any fresh corpses?
No.
All right.
No, you
So yeah, so this would have been something that somebody dropped it.
You kind of imagine a rain-soaked Miss Missy clutching the parcel to her chest, walking gingerly in between two sleeping raccoons, and with a graceful hand, plucking the rook from the parcel, grasping it tight, and dropping the rest of it into the sewer, and walking away.
Well, shit, I hope she's not in trouble. All right. Hey, Ronnie,
Yeah.
we may have to wrap up our little adventure down here in the sewer faster than we anticipated.
All right, what are we doing?
Well, first things first, we gotta solve problem number 1, which is Chewy. Problem number 2 is we need these rats. We need them on our side. And part of that's going to be figuring out how to get past this giant frog.
Well, if you want to talk to the rats, I could always take you to the bar.
The bar?
Yeah. It's like this oil drum. It's tipped over on its side. A couple of planks in there. They made a bar out of it. All the old rats hang out there. And their wives and their kids. It's not a good place for kids, but they're there anyway.
You saw the old rats?
A lot of rust.
I feel like I scared the old rats today.
You scared a lot of rats today.
Well, you made them go away. Those guys don't scare, really. They only make tactical retreats.
Oh, no, I saw some fear in their eyes, but all right.
Fair enough.
I've unfortunately come acquainted with the visual of fear in people's eyes.
Yeah, he like roughed up a fox real good.
Yeah, that's where that tooth came from.
Yeah.
I feel like the less questions I ask, the better about that.
You guys should probably keep that tucked away while we're down here.
I feel like the fact that we fought a fox
my
and won is a great piece of information. Oh, the knife.
Yeah, keep the knife. Yeah, keep the knife. Keep the knife.
I thought you were upset about the data that I keep telling people we fought a fox and won.
I mean, that's just a funny story, but like, keep the weapons on the DL. You know.
All right. Fortunately, I am the weapon.
That is for sure. But yeah, if you want to go to the bar, I can take you guys to the bar.
Yeah.
Meet them on on their terms instead of them coming to my house.
Yeah.
They might know how to get around that blockade.
Oh, the blockade. Yeah. That's not really a way around it. You kind of have to bust through it. I think I think Fern did it once when he was a kid. The blockade was young back then. It just got put up.
We had the colony.
I think he dug his way through like 3 or 4 cardboard boxes is how he did it, but
All right.
he got patched up real fast after that.
We got somebody who's like 5 times the size of Fern, so maybe a little bit quicker. But we also have the situation of you potentially got like a cousin down here who's a little bit of a kook. So we'll see how that one plays out.
I feel like we got pretty good. God damn it, I forgot his name again. Scratch.
Yeah.
I feel like we got Scratch pretty good on our side.
Yeah, but he's a bit of a rogue agent.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like he just needs a friend, and he doesn't have that. So I feel
I
like as
have no
long as we
idea who
keep
you guys
being
talking about.
supportive, we're talking about a guy who went mental. Uh,
So you know your boy Rusty. He's got nephew.
I
I
didn't
got that
even know he
right.
had a sister.
nephews tend to go rogue around these parts. I don't know what it is.
He's got a nephew who went a little bonkers. Lives out in a dump, a little way back out from the park, from the top of the sewer.
Huh.
Yeah. Go figure. Been living there for himself for a long time, but go living by yourself tends to send you a little off the edge. Also, he's using a bunch of human magic, so that's probably not the best for you.
That's probably not good. Yeah. Anyway, the bar's this way. And he
We're
said.
at the door to the bar.
Anyway, the bar's right here, and he walks through the saloon-style double doors. And
I assume it doesn't for him, but when we step in, the floor creaks really loudly, and everyone turns and looks at us somehow.
something like that.
It's the weight difference, I think.
Possums are pretty big compared to rats.
And everyone just looks over.
Can I use one of my abilities as we walk in?
Sure. Let me just get. There we go. Crowded station. That should work. For a group of people. What ability are you using?
An eye for the real story. So I can read a tense situation, and I can spot someone who knows more than they're letting on, and then I get a +1 ongoing to convince them to share their secrets when we get them in private.
Okay.
So you can tell me what to roll, but I'm just going to roll that and see if I can spot someone who is letting on more than they... or knows more than they're letting on.
So you see all the old rats, Rusty, Tony, and Polly. They're there with their wives. Their wives are all at a table. All the old male rats are at the bar. There are a few like little ratlings running about. You imagine these are like a third or fourth wave of children, not generation, but like wave, if you know what I mean. Like third or fourth litter of little rats. And behind the bar, there is, well, from your vantage point, just coming into the bar, it kind of just looks like a small black fuzzy mound behind the bar that kind of shifts about, and every so often a little paw will come up and place a glass on top of the bar. But with your eye for the real story, I think you clock that is a mole. Whatever that is a mole.
Okay. We were told to speak to a mole.
And yeah. And
I'm
I
also
think
going. I'm just saying now, if this mole is a traitor of some kind, I'm gonna be furious.
make that kind
Mole is a mole?
that kind of shallow pun of a character archetype. Me?
Quickly
You
rewrites
think
notes.
so little of me.
Quickly and hastily rewrites notes.
Rusty more or less has told you everything that he thinks
Right.
is useful to you.
I am going to use a different ability on top of this called
Okay.
Talent on the Pulse. I can roll Cunning to gather information about goings on in this area.
Okay.
And on a 10 plus, I can ask 3 of a series of questions, and we'll see if any of these questions actually apply.
Sure. Right off the bat, I'm going to give you this for free. Tony is sleeping with Polly's wife, and Polly is sleeping with Tony's wife.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Are they
cool.
both aware of it, or
No.
is it
Is
just like,
everyone? Oh, I was
is this an upside down pineapple situation, or is this like?
Hey, yo.
Hey,
Someone
after
explain that to
listen,
me
after
as a
3 or 4
non-monogamous person.
waves, after 3 or 4 waves, you start to crave a little variety. But that's just something you clock. That's just in the air that no one is acknowledging.
As a cop, this is something I pick up on immediately.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I rolled. I rolled Cunning. My Cunning is very high, +3, so that is a 12.
Brilliant.
So I get to ask I guess 3 questions. who we already know who the local dissident is, which I'm assuming is the giant frog. What do the denizens of this area hope for? So, like, what is this something that we can try to work with them for to, like, what is their end goal other than just surviving down here?
I think the vibe that you get from the majority of the denizens here is that they've really lost, especially these old rats. When you're surrounded by these old rats who've survived wave after wave of births, and seen other rats of their age be eaten by the slime baron, you feel a distinct lack of hope from them. They've more or less accepted that this is going to be their life with the little time that they have left, so they don't have hope. And when you are hopeless, it kind of seems pointless to wish for hope, but that's what they need. If that makes any sense.
Okay, so they just need something to provide hope.
They need something to
They need a
believe in.
spark. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I already know the answer to who holds the power in the area, which is the Slime Baron.
Yeah.
So the other question, I misinterpreted the word dissident. So who would be the local dissident? So the person who actually opposes the authority. Like, can I spot somebody who actually is willing to oppose the Slime Baron?
Honestly, from your conversations with Rusty Ray, there is no hope, but there is, especially in Ray, a lot of leftover rage. Ray is of that ilk that, gets angry, but then is told that it's wrong to be angry, and doesn't really put it away in a useful manner, but just stores it and just prays that one day an opportunity will come that he can channel it into something productive. And that's what I think that you get, and in terms of what that question is pertaining to. Okay,
and then the last one, I'm just gonna see what I get off of this question, because the rest of the questions are kind of answered already. Mm-hmm. What opportunities exist for enterprising vagabonds? So it's like, is there any? My interpretation of it is, what can I see is available to us to try to get the rats on our side? This is a good ability.
It's a really good ability. It's making me do work.
Doing a think thought.
You guys are all over here like, I'm real powerful. I'm like, I'm making the DM give me answers.
Yeah.
I just stabbed shit and caused trouble.
Yeah.
I'm considering a reclass on rolling, so that's what I'm going to do while I listen.
It's a wizard, baby.
Magic.
Time magic.
It's old chestnut back again in the form of this.
Hey.
This bird.
I'm trying to think.
You keep making, to fill like the space, you keep making old characters who are weirdly powerful in specific ways.
Which is funny, it's funny because like all before this, all of my characters have always just been really big meatheads.
Yeah.
Like,
in the Christmas thing, it was funny because I was like, I'm gonna play an old character, and you were like, I'm gonna play a cartoonishly old character. I was like,
I'm gonna play an exceptionally old character.
Yeah, my character's older than yours.
The niche I think you sniff out amongst this is a well-worn niche that almost everyone here in the Underdark at some point has been, but some kind of plug for stuff from the outside, from the top side. Every new set of creatures that comes in always has something. All the creatures that survive the fall, for a time when they initially come to the Underdark, are seen as a plug of some kind, if they so happen to have various things from the top side. And a lot of the times, those initial things that they just happen to have on their persons when they enter this community gets them a lot of notoriety and a lot of bones really fast. But like it's like giving a college student a lot of money for playing football and they blow it all immediately. Type deal.
Right.
Can you imagine?
It's like solar opposites when they first enter the wall. Type deal.
That's a poll. That's a fucking poll you just got.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
So basically, hope and topsider stuff.
Okay. Is this in the consideration that we are the current plugs, or that there are maybe other plugs who have stuff that we can look out for? Not to ask a fourth question. I hope that counts
I
as
feel
part
like
of the first question.
Everyone here probably has a few things that they have retained from the top side that they've been holding on to in order to cash in on a rainy day, or if they really needed something. Everyone in that sense is a merchant of sorts, but they have one very specific thing that they have to barter with. And they only have that one thing, so it is extremely valuable to them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my stuff that I have.
But definitely that for your eye for the real story bit, that mole behind the bar is definitely your target.
All right. Hey, Ronnie, you thirsty?
Yeah,
I
I'm
promise.
thirsty.
I promise this drink won't kill you. I mean, at least it won't be poison like the one that we got before.
I was poisoned? When? I just defeat it because I'm so strong? What happened?
Yeah,
Why
we'll
didn't
just
no one
go.
tell
We'll
me?
go. That sounds about right. No, we'll go.
I'm immune to poison! Okay, no,
I don't think that's how that works.
I'm too strong to be poisoned.
It's
You
it's
see-
I don't say that out loud. I do
You
think that a little bit.
You see that Reed, like, kind of goes over and shakes Rusty's hand, and then goes to a table in the corner, where Fern is. Fern seems to be in his bottles.
attaboy, Fern.
What do you mean, attaboy? Okay.
How are we playing this, Morgan?
Well, Ronnie, I'm gonna buy you a drink. I'm gonna buy you a drink to take to Fern.
All right.
You're gonna talk to him, see if you can get any information out of the younger rats. I'm gonna talk to this bartender because we were told that we should speak to the moles.
All right, what is Ruby gonna do?
Ruby, have some fun.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull you in. Don't say that.
And she's gone.
I have a specific line I'm waiting to drop for a plan, and I'm gonna hold on to it for some bit. Some time.
Okay.
I got I have a really good one that's specific to Ruby. So I want, basically what I'm looking for at this point is I want to speak, because I think Rusty's actually the one that told us to speak to the moles. I'm going to go up and start chatting up this mole, but I want Ronnie to get more information out of the younger rats because they seem like they do have more hope than the older rats do.
Thus is the plight of youth, yes.
Yeah, yep. So I want to see if he can. You two tend to have this tendency to like be revolutionaries everywhere we go.
It's mostly Ruby, but yeah.
So like if the two of you can go and try to rile up the young people to convince the old people, that probably isn't our best benefit. But I want to see what information this mole has. So I figured I'd let you guys go first because I've been dominating most of the this section of the episode.
I go and find the biggest, buffest animal in this bar.
It's Ronnie.
You turn around and there's your brother.
Apart from
The
him.
next buffest animal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The next buffest animal is this rat. This rat is sitting alone in the booth next to Reed and Fern, and this rat This rat is dressed in disposable plastic shopping bag, and is completely hairless. And on its skin is just a tapestry of ink work, almost to the detail and style of scrimshaw. If you know what scrimshaw is.
I do know
I
what
do
scrimshaw
not,
is.
but I can imagine.
Scrimshaw is the art of engraving on and inking grooves in bone.
Oh.
Yeah. Lot of hatching, cross hatching type deal. And that guy seems to be the toughest, mainly because he's missing also an ear.
Aha.
Is his
So
name
ha-
Hank?
No, but I am gonna have to put whatever name I come up with as soon as she asks his name down here.
Yeah. Yeah, so I go up to him. Hey, what's your name? Where'd you get your ink?
Hold on, I'm putting the bald rat down here.
I really thought you were going to say that he got
Okay.
his ink from wearing
Is he-
the plastic like grocery bags, and it just imprinted on his skin.
Yeah, is he bald or
Hairless.
is he hairless?
Completely hairless.
Okay.
One thing also of note is that his eyes aren't red, which is usually what would be... his eyes aren't red, they're black like all the other rats. And this rat takes a sip of his drink and he says, What's it to you?
I think you look damn cool, and you're one of... You seem to be the biggest person in here, apart from my brother.
It's a big-ass fucking rat.
Oh, he's an opossum, not a rat.
Trudy did my ink.
Trudy.
She's my wife.
Oh, that's even better.
Halloween.
I didn't catch your name though.
I didn't throw it.
My name is Ruby.
Why are you at my booth?
I was looking for someone to chat up, and
I'm married.
I'm not looking for romance here. I'm just strictly business.
Well, then what do you have?
I've got this knife. Pretty cool knife. Got a fox fang in it. Gotta give it back right.
You gotta give it back, right?
He stabs it into the table. Name's Finn. F-Y.
Nice to meet.
Someone tried to spell with an I, I
F.Y..
stabbed him.
I will not spell it with an I.
Okay, good.
That's a good name.
I ain't got nothing that I could possibly trade you for that knife.
Oh, I'm not looking to trade. This is my pride and joy.
I'm confused. Why the hell are you at my booth?
Do you want to do anything about this gigantic frog?
Yeah.
Then we have tons to talk about.
Listen here. Do you want to know how I'm missing an ear?
Is it because of that stupid frog?
You're smarter than I thought. And he pokes the knife and makes it dislodge from the table and fall back towards you.
I take my knife back. Yeah, so my specialty is anarchy, and I...
How can you specialize in a concept? What are you, a philosopher?
You'd be,
No.
you'd be surprised.
My brother's
Weirdly
the
a lot.
learned one.
Points to Beefcake struggling to carry a drink across the room.
I'm just kind of like,
Don't spill it. Don't spill it. Don't spill it. Don't spill
I'm
it.
holding the flashlight. and it's
why are you
making it
holding the
very-
flashlight?
Well, we didn't go home, so I couldn't drop it off.
You
Fair
don't have
enough.
like a sling to put it in?
I always picture myself carrying it. It's how I stay in such great shape, as I'm just carrying a big fuck-off flashlight.
That's one way to
new-
work out.
You're new to here, obviously. I understand your zeal to make a change. I once had fur and felt the same way. It's just not gonna happen.
Well, you see, this knife is a prize from fighting a fox, who was part of a war in the woods, which we won.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're looking to join an army, you should hit up me and my friend.
I'll consider it.
Nice
and
to have you on board.
He doesn't shake your hand. He gets up and just moves to the next booth over.
Okay. I go back
Ronnie!
to hang out with Ronnie.
Ronnie, you arrive at Reed and Fern's table. And Fern is like, oh my god, why?
You alright there, Fern? You know what I find always cures my deep sadness? Another drink, and I slide the drink over to him.
You're too
At
kind.
least that's what I assume based
Who
on how
are
Sam
you?
acts. Ronnie.
Sam is.
We're kind of staying in your house.
I'm
Is
sorry,
he
I
lying?
haven't really been back to the house in like 5 days.
What's going on there? What's going on, Fern?
Oh, I was just hanging out with my friends Jack
Is he pointing
and
at
Morgan.
people?
Oh, and his dog Bird. Oh, and his pal Hennessy. He dropped by. Also,
Oh, I see this.
Yeah.
I see this.
I just
That's why I asked if he was pointing at people, if he was pointing at bottles.
pointing at
'Cause I can
bottles.
believe there were
can't tell.
characters named. Alright, you know what? I know what I just said, Fern, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and take this drink away.
No, I need
I have an
it.
ethical. I have an ethical.
I need it. I can
Fine.
start to smell her again. I need to not.
Smell who? What smell who, Fern?
Roseanne.
Who's Roseanne?
She's a fucking drop dead gorgeous rat.
Did you have a relationship with Roseanne?
I fucking tried.
What went wrong?
I don't know. She just said no.
Well,
To me?
how did you treat her?
We were together. It was supposedly moonlit night. The fuck's the moon? We've never seen it. There's just Silver Lake coming through the grates. It's nighttime. You don't fucking know, I guess.
I sit down right next to it, like side by side.
She and I were walking down the road. I was walking her home from her job. She and her family, they take leaves and flowers that wash into the sewer, and they collect them and they press them. They extract their juices, and then they sell them vitamin-enriched waters. That's what they do. She always smells so nice, and Rosanna's always just so sweet to everyone and everything. And so I offered to walk her home. She said yes. And so I walked her home. And then at the door, I said, you know, we could do this again every day if you'd like. And she said, you know what she said to me? You know what she said to me? You know what she said to me? She said, we didn't speak a single word the whole walk. What makes you think I'd want you to walk me home again? If I'm gonna be walked home every day by someone, I at least want to have a conversation. What?
Yeah, hold on. So you're telling me you didn't say a single thing the whole time?
Yes, no, I don't know. The booze is working.
Okay.
Can I get another drink? Hey, Molly,
You know
can
what's
I
fine.
get another?
I give him the drink I brought him. I go,
Thank you.
drink that from the... Now, Fern,
I'm
I'll
gonna
give you a
put
little
this.
advice.
This got dislodged. I'm gonna put this back.
Okay, you do that, Fern. Fern, I don't particularly
You're my best
like
friend.
women like that, but it's my understanding that
What'd you say?
don't worry about the thing I just nothing. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
But I don't know how homophobic this particular region is.
I love homophones.
Perfect. Tell me what a homophone is right now.
A homophone is a word that should be spelt like another word, but they're not spelt the same way
How on
because
earth
they
do you
sound
know?
the same way. That's
Hold
what a
on. Forget the-
homophone is.
Forget the heartfelt advice I was going to give. How the fuck do you know that? I didn't know that till you
All
said
right.
it, and the wind glowed for a second.
I
know.
write poems, mainly about
That's
Roseanne,
beautiful.
but I write poems.
Have you ever shown Roseanne any of them?
Read, did you hear
Who's the elbow? No one?
Reed.
Oh, Reed, gotcha.
Did you hear what he said? You know, you really should show her
Yeah.
your poems. You got him doing it's a bit.
I
It's a bit. You
slide
guys are
into the
doing.
booth
You
with
guys are
them.
doing a
Yeah.
bit. Don't be mean to me.
No,
Ruby,
no.
Ruby, you're a
Yeah.
you're a woman, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Ruby, how would you feel if a nice young gentleman showed you the poetry he wrote about you?
If it was written about me? Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds lovely. Especially if you find some flowers to give her with it.
Can I ask a quick question?
What's up?
What kind of leather jacket is Fern wearing?
Yeah, that's an
Oh.
important question.
This
Important
is very
Fern's is like a Fern's wearing a Kit Kat leather jacket.
All right, cool.
Okay.
That's actually cool as shit.
That's cool as hell.
Hell yeah.
Like a red dealie. That's cool as
But
hell.
like, he's like
Michael Jackson, like 90s Michael
completely
Jackson.
his hair is all completely disheveled. It's also unwashed and unkempt, bordering on locks.
Listen, Fern,
You gotta find out
You're a
what
you're
kind
a
of art the
handsome
other ones are into.
man. Yeah, you're a handsome man.
Shut up.
And you sound like you're a very emotional soul.
Yeah, that's my problem. I have too many emotions. I've got too many emotions, and guess what? Come here. I feel
I'm very
them too
pale from the
much. I feel my emotions too much, and that's what my good friend Jack is here to help me with. Isn't that right, Jack?
Yeah. I probably shouldn't have given him that booze. Now that I'm thinking about it retroactively
No,
again,
that's
not really what that.
Yeah. That's what your poems are for. You spill your feelings onto a page.
I worry.
My
I forgot
dad told
that we
me
were
to write
supposed to be
poems
asking
so I
about
wouldn't
the
touch
youth, and
myself.
Instead, that's. I'm not touching
Oh.
that one with a 10-foot pole, Fern. But
Sounds like
and we're very small, so
Um,
10-foot pole is kind of a long distance. So
That's right.
can we even hold up a 10-foot pole?
Oh,
Maybe
I could,
if it
but I
was
don't know
like
if
a
most people could.
10-foot straw, maybe you could hold it.
No, don't worry about me. I'll hold up a 10-foot pole, but that's
Okay.
unrelated.
Yeah.
We're missing the point here.
Okay, cool.
Fern, take it from me, a seasoned romancier, and I lean over to Ruby and I go, do not tell him. That's not true.
Give me a
I
cunning check.
think. Okay, fiddle fuck. I guess it'd be more of a charm because I'm
I'm
lying,
just
right?
keeping
It doesn't
my
matter.
mouth
It's the
shut.
same roll, but okay. That's a partial success. That's a 9.
You got a 9.
Yeah.
Okay, you beat
Partial
him.
success.
You beat him because he's drunk, and I gave him a -1.
Listen, as a seasoned romancier, I think Roseanne would love nothing more than if you told her about those emotions of yours. Maybe show some poetry. She sounds like she thinks you're a bit two-dimensional and boring, and we both know you're not. Isn't that right, Fern?
You don't fucking know me. You just sat
Are
down
you-
on my table.
Yeah, I've been here for a few minutes. You actually were crying for 5 minutes before I spoke up. That's why Ruby's here already.
Yeah, to me it seems like the biggest issue was walking her home in silence.
Yeah, maybe communicate a little. Maybe tell her how you
Yeah.
feel. Maybe talk to her about your interests.
Well,
Or a joke.
well, maybe.
I'm listening.
Reed, could you get out of the booth real fast? I gotta.
Oh.
Just give me.
I understand.
It seems like he's had a few too many drinks.
Yeah, I gave him a few too many more,
As
too.
he drinks more.
So what were you saying?
Maybe tell her how you feel.
Yes. No,
Maybe
like,
say a
that-
fun...
I am
a
a
fun
woman,
bit.
and speaking for this other woman who might have the same interests, a poem and or conversation about feelings, best step.
Just waiting for Moss
Maybe-
to come over with a poem for Ruby.
Yeah. Maybe tell him... Yeah. Maybe tell him a little joke, get to know him. If you need to hear it, I'll give you a joke or two if you want them, but... I don't know why I agreed to that. I gotta quickly think of animal jokes.
I think
I
it's funnier if you. I think it's funnier if you don't, knowing how dumb Roddy is, like in actuality.
No, Roddy knows puns. He's got to. How else does he upset Morrigan so frequently?
I'm a.
Question is, do they know the animal?
No.
Like, you can't say, oh, what's the most untrustworthy animal? A cheetah. Because they're all...
Ah,
Oh.
what about a lion?
Oh.
Because
Yeah,
they're always,
lion, yeah.
And-
because they're always
and-
lying.
Ah.
And all of us animals from the sewer are like, "What's a lion?"
Why would we know what a lion is?
What's a lion?
Don't worry about it. It's a word I made up just now.
A lion is what my dad was doing to my mom.
Ooh.
Hey, oh, that's a job. I hold a fist out.
Also, I assume that's some kind of double entendre, but I don't get it.
Okay, neither do I, because this was out of character, this whole thing.
Sure it was. We all look at the camera.
I was already looking at the camera.
Let's cut back. Let's cut over to Sam.
We got
these are
nothing done.
Things are going well with the other
Absolutely.
party members.
Sam,
yeah,
you're sitting with a sort of social wall between you and the old rats. They clearly know that you're sitting there at the bar. They do not acknowledge you in the slightest.
Before we open a new
honestly,
scene.
this is extremely standard issue for Sam.
Word.
Before we open a new scene, we normally wait till the end, but I truly can't hold in having to pee for another hour, so I'm going to
Word.
dip away before a scene starts
Cool.
so that you can clip things out easier.
Oh. You think I do editing?
No, I meant
I think it's funnier if I keep it in.
Look at him dancing. Look at him dancing like he's got to go.
Little pee-pee dance.
Little pee-pee dance, little pee-pee boy going out to
Hey,
the
little piss
bathroom.
baby.
I'm also gonna take this.
Is it did you split me off?
I got a bunch of piss babies going out to the little piss room.
piss
Make a little
babies.
pee-pee. Make a little pee-pee, little piss
See, it's so
babies.
much funnier if I don't cut it out. Anyway.
Well, we can get through this part. So saying was, anyway, where we left off.
Social wall between you and the old guard.
But like Sam drinking alone while everybody else is having like their own little social cliques at the bar, just is kind of like a standard issue for him. He does keep an ear out, so if he hears anything in particular, it's just like something he does. But his first thing is he's going to buy a drink for himself and for the mole. He's like, "What's your name, pal?"
Huh? Hold on.
I know
Hold on.
you-
Wait,
I know-
give me a sec.
Say, I know you. Listen, I know you moles are blind, not deaf. What's your name, pal?
Oh, Ted.
Ed?
Ted.
Ted. Nice to meet you, Ted. My name's Sam.
Hi.
Shake his hand.
I'm sorry. Hold on, I gotta write Ted down now in the notes. Ted the mole. Bartender.
Mole bartender.
Yeah.
Tell me,
You're,
Ted, how's it?
You're a bird.
You goddamn right.
I heard your claws click-clacking on the hardwood as you came over.
Hey, very good.
You
It's,
don't have enough toes to be a rat.
Yeah, I'm a little lighter on my feet, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Thanks for this.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
If
what
you
brings,
lean over, you see that he is wearing like a tiny little vest and bow tie.
Oh, that's adorable.
The vest is like made of jerky.
Like
So it's
meat?
the best approximation of a leather vest that he could possibly get.
That's pretty good.
So it's made
It's
of jerky.
just dried meat.
Yeah.
So, Ted, what brings a mole to a rat bar?
I work here.
Well, I got that, but like, how'd you get here?
I used to work at the Spoon.
Up on the surface?
Yeah.
Oh, huh. That's interesting.
I was a bartender there too.
I have to take notes. That's me out of character. There we go. Make some space for
And
that.
then my family moved in here.
Oh, so your whole family's down here?
Yeah. Ted,
what'd you-
Ned, Dan, Beth, they all live here. I'm the only one that works. They said they did their work and got us down here, and I have to do work. But I was like, I also worked. I was the one that got you the job that you got. I'm not supposed to talk about that.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, let me get you another drink there, Ted.
Good answer.
So, why did you leave? You know, the Spoon's a real nice establishment. Why
Yeah.
would you leave a place like that to come on down here? I feel like you'd make more money and better living up at the Spoon.
Topside is noisy.
Yeah.
Topside
I
is
get that.
very noisy. The noises here are different, but they're less grating. It's darker. We like that. More places to dig.
Yeah, I can get that. I get that.
I'm a bartender. Hold on. You can see at the other end. You notice at the other end of the bar, there's a rat that's like tapping in Morse code on the bar, and that's how he's placing an order for Ted. And Ted waddles over and makes his drink.
Yeah. So Ted, you were saying that your family wanted to come down here too, right? Like they don't work down here either. You're
No,
supporting your
they're-
whole family with this job.
They well, no, they're set.
They're set. What do you mean?
They got paid a lot
Paid for what? To
digging.
just come down here?
They got paid a lot for digging.
Oh, interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys are, real good at digging, right? Yeah. What'd you guys do? What was the
I'm
digging
not
job?
supposed to talk about that.
It's who am I going to tell? I'm a bird down the sewer.
I need you to beat a 4 in charm.
Charm. Okay. Oofers. All right. We're going to go back up to my stats here. I have a -1 in charm. So
You
we'll see
do
how this goes.
have. This is your target for your Pulse of the Real Story, though.
Oh, yeah. So I
And you
got
are in a
+1,
quote-unquote
so-
private conversation.
Yep.
So whatever bonuses you get, you can apply it here.
So I will get a -1 to charm, but with the +1 ongoing, it just negates. So it's just whatever I roll.
Cool.
And I rolled a 8, which is a partial success. Yeah.
my family was hired by the raccoon mob to dig a tunnel. I don't know where. All I know is that the place where they started is like damp and cold. And you can always hear running water. And where they ended was like underneath the spoon.
So you guys, so basically when they were bartending, you were doing all the work bartending. Obviously, your family was digging underneath the place.
Well, I was working there before, and then one day the Don was like, "You have family?" I'm like, "Yeah." They were like, "What do you do? What do they do?" They hunt for worms in the sandbox over at the playground. And he was like, "Well, what if I said I could set you guys up for life if you did one job for me?" I said, "Is this some kind of devil's bargain?" And he said, Nah, it's no devil's bargain." So I passed the message along to my family.
All right. That's real. It's a real good story there, Ted. Here, let me get you. Do you want another drink? Could buy you another one.
I shouldn't get drunk on the job.
Oh, that's fair. You're a good worker, Ted.
Thank
What
you.
is? Where's your family live? Where are they hanging out these days?
They live in the walls.
In the walls. All right.
They live in the walls.
So any way I get a chance to talk with them too?
Why
You
do
seem
you want
like
to talk
real
to
good.
my family?
You seem like real good folk, and all I've talked to around here are rats.
He looks over at the old guard. And Rusty gives him a look, like side-eye, and it's kind of like... You really want to meet my family?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Hmm. Fine. I'll let you know that I'll let them know you can come by tomorrow.
Thanks, Ted. You're a good man.
I'm a mole.
Yeah, same old. I offer him
Did you
like
just say same mole, same mole?
close, but you have good hearing, so I know you heard me right.
I like puns.
You'd like my pal Ronnie. He likes puns too.
Is that the one who sounded heavy?
He is the one who sounded heavy. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, real big fella.
He dropped a little bit of booze on the floor. I gotta go clean that up.
Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
Okay. You wanna cut back over to the other table?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up some napkins and go over, wipe up Ronnie's mess while you come back to the other table.
So anyway, so at this point, he's fully crying into Ronnie's shoulder for no reason.
I
He
just-
gave him romance.
I I've got him and the guys at the house, and that's fine. But Ronnie, I got needs, Ronnie. I got throbbing biological needs, Ronnie. You
I would
don't
like to
get
hear less
that.
about this.
You don't get it, Ronnie. How could you possibly get it? You're a man of God.
Hold on.
Multiple gods.
First of all, my god has no way in on that kind of stuff. But
What?
really? So we don't care. Yeah.
Tell me about
Yeah,
your gods.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked.
Tell me, please.
15 minutes later.
I'm going
Praise
to
be the good burger. Praise. Praise the good sauce. And the juice.
No, Fern. No,
and the tomato.
Fern. I can't
and
believe this
the
works.
pickles.
No,
Don't forget the pickles, please.
I can't believe this is also gonna work. Fern, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually here to serve the good burger's will, if you will. and feed a starving nation, if you will. I gesture to the surrounding. Is there any ants around me? What's the ant situation?
I feel like this bar would be
Alien.
fairly ant-free, considering the crew.
You know,
that's
I
hanging
never,
around here.
I never really, ants are just like a thing. I never, ants are like,
I
ants are
I was
like,
asking God if there was any answer.
you know how sometimes you think you're in a space where there really should be security cameras, but when you actually take the second to look around to see if there are any, there aren't?
Yeah.
It's just like that space.
Hey, I'm here on a mission from God, and unfortunately, I hate to say it.
God.
Gods, yeah. I hate to say it, Fern, but this frog, he goes against the will of the good bird. That's actually true, unrelated, but this is no deception. So I need to take it down, and I want to know if you know anyone else who might be into that sort of cause.
Hold on.
I swear, if you grab another drink, god damn it.
Hold on. Reed, get out of my way. I'm not gonna
damn it.
vomit. I'm not gonna puke this time. Hold on. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Finn! Finn!
I was just talking to him.
Finn, guess what? And he starts filling Finn in.
Oh, no. Okay. Does he do it that loudly? I guess it's loud.
Yeah, that loudly.
Got a message from God.
Yeah, while this is happening, I'm going to get him a glass of water and tell him it's
Multiple.
top
I'm
shelf
gonna-
vodka.
Yes. We hug it out.
Sam,
Hell
as you
yeah.
make your way to that commotion, Rusty Ray grabs your shoulder. You're doing a dangerous thing, you know that?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about talking to people, asking questions about the raccoons and all that. It's not as dangerous. It's giving people hope. That's the most dangerous thing you can possibly do, and I need you to know that you know what you're doing.
I have been through metaphorical hell and potentially literal hell in the past, 3 weeks. I'm supposed to retire. If there's anything I got left, I'm going to make sure that I get it finished before I'm done.
He takes his hand off of your shoulder, raises it up for a handshake.
Yeah, I shake his hand.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Heal you. And he goes back to the bar.
I walk over to drop all the dirty napkins in front of Ronnie and be like, clean up after yourself, kid.
Oh, yeah.
And then the good sauce. It's great. Great sauce. It'll cleanse our souls, Finn. Don't you get it?
I'm picturing he's tapping him with the brochure, but not giving it to him. Like the pamphlet. To tell him about it.
You won't
like that's the
understand
function.
until you've tasted the salt of the righteous burger.
I convert people a little too easy, honestly.
You just catch the right people.
Yeah.
I do have a question, though. So not only are these Ninja Turtle rats, but I've noticed that 2 out of them also have had some form of a deeper soul artistry to them. Do they all have a specific art thing that they all deal in?
No, I just sprinkling the arts here and there.
That's fine. I just noticed that one has
listen.
sketchbooks of the moon, another one writes poetry.
You underestimate the degree to which I improvise literally everything.
I'm just waiting to find out one's a musician.
Hey.
You can just steal this and act like you planned it. Why are you acting like
I could, except I don't like lying.
They're like Ninja Turtles, except instead of ninjas, they're like the original artists.
It's like Ninja Turtles.
And it's post-apocalyptic
it's like
and they're all red.
Post-apocalyptic and everyone's rats.
They're like Renaissance painters, except it's post-apocalyptic Ninja Turtles and they're all rats.
Why would you even mention the turtles?
Why even mention the turtles?
Yeah.
Or the ninja bit, because they're not ninjas.
They could be. you
Yes,
don't
we have
know.
plans.
Well,
Once the
actually, you do, but-
once the Sentai Rangers or whatever show up, we have plans.
Momo Rangers, yeah.
Momo Rangers. I call them Sentai Rangers. That's close
Hey,
enough.
Sentai Rangers is a little redundant.
Yeah, hell yeah. That was why it would be the greatest off-brand name.
Hey yo, redundant Ranger.
Hell yeah.
So, is there anything you guys want to do before we close the book on today and check back
I
on
feel like I got
back on
nothing
Chewie?
done. I got nothing done.
You converted
Ooh.
a
I
drunk
converted
man.
a man.
A drunk,
I
raving
guess that was
lunatic.
best case scenario was I converted this guy to God.
But did Finn start falling for the conversion?
I don't even need Finn to convert. I just need him to be on
I'm
our
just saying
side.
that's like a twofer right there.
On
You
the
guys,
you read on his face that Finn is just annoyed, but he kind of likes Fern to be around. So like in the same way that
find out that Finn's a real deep sap for poetry.
Aww. He does have a wife. Maybe his wife
Yeah.
really likes him.
maybe he had Finn had Fern
Ghostwriting
write
poetry.
for Trudy.
Oh,
Listen-
he loves his wife. I love him.
Listen, we're gonna have to change this line and this line because you rhymed them all with Roseanne. We gotta make them rhyme with Trudy.
Well, yeah, I think I'm ready to close the books on this one with a mediocrely successful day.
We had.
Oh,
I
do
had a
have
successful day.
One
I got my
more
ring
manner of
back,
business.
so-
You want to do one more thing?
Yeah. Hey, Morgan. You were talking to a mole, right?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, moles are good at digging. He might know a way around the barricade or be able to get through the barricade.
Yeah, I'm actually setting up a meeting to talk with the whole family.
Oh, that's even better. I guess
So
I can
it's-
wait.
Good job, Morgan.
Yeah,
Well,
have
you
them
just-
all together.
Well, you can come with it. There was no reason for you not to come with and meet the whole family. But there's more.
If I didn't come with.
I'll fill you guys in that I'm talking to just the three of them away from listening ears. That I got some information that his family helped dig a tunnel from the spoon on topside to some place that he said was damp and cold and always near running water.
Huh. I don't
Which-
think Chewie knows about a tunnel under his restaurant.
I'm gonna let you guys all make either a cunning or a luck check. You're gonna have to crit to give you what I have in store. But hey,
It has to be boxcars.
it has to be boxcars because this
Okay.
is a major plot point.
Then why did you put a skill
That is
associated?
like almost the opposite of boxcars.
Snake eyes?
No.
I
I
rolled.
got 10, but not 12.
I rolled a 5 and a 4 on the dice, and then I have
That's
a
what I rolled.
plus 3 to
Yeah,
cunning.
that's
So
a
I got
6.
plus
I'm not gonna do it. It's no boxcars.
I think I'll give Ronnie and Sam that I'll be damp and cold, and you can always hear running water. Sounds like the Underdark, but it doesn't make any sense why they would have a tunnel running from the Underdark to the spoon. Or maybe it does. You're not quite sure. It could be the Underdark, but something about that doesn't make any sense.
Unless they're planning on running everyone out of the Underdark.
Why would they make a tunnel for their own prisoners to escape?
I don't know.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of off the top of my head is that they're in cahoots with the Slime Baron, and that the tunnel is a more or less like a front for him to move goods back and forth. Something, I don't know, some sort of like a bootlegger's stash or something like that. But no, I can't think of anything other than that off the top of my head that makes sense, and that doesn't fully click yet. So, not quite there.
They
But
require
I
more
do have
information.
something. I doubt he got a permit to dig that tunnel.
Hey, shady shit.
Yep.
What about all the electrical lines and pipes and
Oh, yeah.
I bet he didn't even call. What's that number you call? 211?
Yeah, you can find out if you can dig there. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet he didn't even call
There's a
211.
lot of bureaucratic red tape you got to go through.
No
to dig
permits. Wasn't built to code, I imagine.
Yeah, I doubt it's to code.
Good. You gotta cause sinkholes and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. That's it. Forget-
Reed goes over to Fern and is like, okay, Fern, we're going home. No, we're going home. Come on.
I pick
You
up
need
Fern
a
over my
bat.
shoulder.
Huh? Whoa, I'm flying. Oh, wait, that's a butt. That's a butt right
So
there. That's a
I
nice
have,
butt.
I have, I
Thank you.
blush a little. So I have Fern over one arm and a flashlight over the other as I walk away out of the bar.
Rui picks up Moss because she's probably double the size of him.
Oh, probably.
Rita's like,
Do I
thank
need
you.
to carry Moss?
No, I was just making the joke. He's the one who thought you were cute.
Moss isn't here.
Ah, damn.
Moss ran off after I almost punched him twice, but didn't.
He got all turned on and ran home with his boner.
We've
Gotta
all
deal
gotten
with that.
so horny.
Yeah.
we
There's
have to leave
a
the room.
lot
I
of
gotta go.
They don't wear pants.
a lot
do
of
they?
boner undertones this episode.
A lot of. Can I get that as a clip, Ocean? Can I get a lot of
No,
boner
no,
undertones?
Ocean, don't do it.
Oh shit!
Ocean.
No, Ocean, don't, please.
You say as you wink at the camera between please. Please, no.
You guys make it back to the house.
How's Chewy? How's he doing?
Chewy. Two things you notice about Chewy. There is a little less color to his face. But he's also covered in ants.
Oh boy.
Hey, get off of it!
He's still alive.
Murdering.
Mold is right there. He's sketching in his book. He's still alive. He's still breathing. Don't worry. The ants aren't really doing anything. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not doing really anything.
Oh, he shouldn't be on top of him.
I'm gonna eat the ants because they're made out of protein.
Yeah, we just eat ants the whole time.
They're oddly a little sweet.
I've already been eating ants. I said that like the last 3 sessions.
Correct. Yes, I'm aware. The ants on Chewy are oddly a
tried
little
these
sweet.
Have you tried these ants yet? I often went out to Sam and
I
then
guess I'll try
honest-
them.
Honestly, not bad.
if we're the gods of bugs, then that means
That means you're making a sacrifice.
yeah. Ronnie's sticking to the "we are the gods of the bugs" theory, as the humans are the gods of us.
Now,
So,
Yeah.
so
this god
mold.
would like a few less ants.
Mold. So the issue with the ants, it's something to do with the queen ant that's on the back of the slime baron, right?
That's an interesting theory. I've never been up there. I never had a reason to. I was never summoned. So, I mean, maybe. I just thought the big toad controlled the ants. But I guess
Wait,
that
you-
makes sense.
You didn't
would have
go
to be
meet him
like
when you
a-
came down here?
He was
I was
down
born here.
Oh,
I'm like
right.
young for a rat.
I feel like young.
Who did we find out from? This is out of character. This is just my notes are apparently not as clear as I thought they were. That there was
Moss is the
some
one
sort
that took you to meet the slime baron.
and Moss was the one that told us that there was a relationship between the queen ant and the slime baron.
Yeah,
So
Moss
Mold-
is a bit
Mold
more of a
wouldn't know.
troublemaker and has been summoned several times.
Okay. I guess I'm just asking all of the rat family here their opinions on things. So if we wanted to say, sever the phone line, so to speak, of all the
Depose
ants.
the monarch.
Ruby, how do you feel about killing a queen?
I feel fantastic.
I imagine that Ruby doesn't respond. She's just vibrating.
Holding on to my knife.
Yeah. It's all coming together a little bit. I think our first step is we gotta locate where that queen is. But it's gonna be difficult to do without getting caught by all the watching eyes as I pop another ant into my mouth.
Crunchy.
Yeah. So what we gotta do is we gotta figure out a way that we can get surveillance on the slime baron without it getting back to the slime baron that he's being surveilled.
How do we surveil the slime baron without?
Is there anyone that frequently
You
goes
know-
to visit him?
I mean, like I said, Moss is a troublemaker and is
Yeah, but like anyone who
somehow
visits
not
him for,
eaten yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone who visits him for like
The
business stuff.
the old guard rats, specifically Tony and Polly, they seem to be the ones that make the slime delivery.
I mean, quite frankly, it's honestly weird that the Slime Baron doesn't have a bodyguard. Not because he needs one, but because he shouldn't need to defend himself. So if one of us wanted to get a job at the Slime Baron's estate, just throwing ideas out here. You guys can continue to build Andor.
I'd offer, but I think my distaste for the monarchy will make me slip up, and there's too many ants up there.
Quite frankly, until recently, I've been a pretty heavy bootlicker, so honestly, I should probably, I probably have what it takes.
Yeah, you can keep your mouth shut.
That's not a bad idea.
Let's come up with ideas.
My other thought, speaking with Ted, the mole tender, he mentioned that his family lives in the walls.
Oh, you talked to the moles. Yeah, they like, yeah, that wall that connects to the tunnel that goes to the drop-off point. That wall, when you make a left coming right out of that, when you come into the city, like left all the way to the blockaded wall. That's basically where all the moles live. Their population like exploded drastically when they first moved down here, like 2 years ago, maybe. All I know is that they showed up, and then there was a lot of them.
Okay. Well, if they have a fairly voluminous network through the walls, is there a chance that the ants don't go into the home of the moles or would have a more difficult time going through those tunnels?
I mean, moles.
Have you ever been inside their home?
No. I don't really want to. I find the moles to be off-putting, really.
I mean, that's fair.
They speak in these short, choppy utterances, and I always feel like I've done something wrong when they speak to me. I don't know why. It's just a vibe I pick up.
Yeah, you gotta kind of vibe with the moles a little bit to kind of pick up the cadence of speech sometimes. I get you. But here's my other thought was my first thought was I just fly around. But I'm pretty visible to the Slime Baron if I'm flying around. Even as a black bird flying around in the dark, I'm willing to bet he can see me, even if I can avoid the ants. But if we can get through the walls and get a vantage point, maybe we can do surveil from within the walls and just poke out a little bit to see if we can see through. Just another idea, maybe something to bring up when we speak with the mole family.
Yeah. Ruby, when you were doing your Thief's Trail, I believe it's called, last session, you made a note of a abandoned, like a swallow's nest high up on the wall, and you think you saw something in there? Something like shifted and like some twigs fell out. But you kind of were on a mission, and so you didn't really dwell on that. But it was very high up on the wall. And it was like caked on mud and twigs, grass type deal.
Okay. Yeah, so I saw some things whenever I went to go inspect the barricade. One of them was a nest. It was like really, really high up. I wasn't gonna deal with that, but maybe you can, Morgan?
I could probably fly up there. That seems easy enough. Did you happen to see what was in there?
Nope, just a bit of movement.
All right, so something is in there, though. All right. That might be a way to get up there and check things out, too. So we got tomorrow on the docket. We got to talk to the moles.
Talk to the moles.
Meet with the moles family. We want to check out this bird nest. And do we mold? Do we have to do this work, the slime work every day? That's part of the deal.
I mean, that's our job in this house.
Well, we can make that move a little faster. Maybe we can get you guys on.
Yeah, Ron,
Well,
Ron got you guys.
Don't, because every advancement we make to doing our job faster is used to ramp up production and not to give us any additional leisure time.
So what you're saying is the hard work of the proletariat is only to benefit the higher ups and not the work.
Those are a lot of
themselves.
big
Is that what you're saying?
words.
Yeah, I don't know most of them, but I just felt possessed, like by some sort of transcendent being who was very anti-capitalist or something.
Before we got the squeezer, our expected output was much lower. But when the squeezer was invented by Paulie, I think, the expected output was, drastically increased. So I can only imagine that, you showing up and doing our job better than we could only result in an expected higher output, and then in a couple of months.
So advances in technology that should make the workers' lives easier actually just benefits the 1%, is what you're saying.
So, what would happen?
I guess there
if
is
the
only one
squeezer...
toad.
Yeah.
The 1%.
happen
I assume there's
if
only
the,
99 of yous around here.
That's silly. That's silly what you just said.
Which one of us?
You were saying something, Ruby?
Yeah, what would happen if the squeezer broke?
I guess probably would have to make a new one or get eaten.
Oh.
What happened in the meantime?
I don't know.
Maybe they'd have you go back to the old way.
I mean, it would still take us all day.
Yeah, it's the
We
same amount of
just-
work for them. It's just different work.
Just different output.
Yeah.
Well,
Trying to find a way to
my
slow
thought was
down
not to make you
production.
guys slow down, speed up production, but more so disguise it as to give you guys more time to spread information around.
Oh, yeah. Like how we talked about the good burger for most of the shift instead of doing work.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
Have you heard
I
of the
see what
Good
you're
Burger?
saying. You told me about it.
Would you like? Were you interested? I hold out a pamphlet.
He opens up his jacket and there's a packet of ketchup. I'm good.
Thank you.
So
Just an inexplicable packet of ketchup.
May the fries be with you.
You guys know what's up with Moss? He's kind of been locked in his room all day. Well, since he got back at like
He
8
you might
just
know.
spilled that he likes me.
as an adult, I'm going to tell you guys.
He was a
probably
little
don't-
horny, I think.
Probably don't want to go in there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe knock?
if you do, like, vent the door for a minute before going in.
I think knock heavily and let him open the door.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
I wasn't gonna. I mean, I need to borrow a couple things from his room because the bed is still being used.
Like you said, knock
Oh yeah.
knock on the door first and let him in.
I might
so
just
probably-
bunk with Reed. Reed doesn't snore.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what leather jacket is Mold wearing?
God damn it.
The question on
It's
everyone's mind.
it's the last one. No, there's two. There's one other one I think. Ficus.
There's
I
Moss,
don't know
Mold,
Ficus.
Ficus, Reed,
Mine,
Fern, and Johnny the Gondola
Give
Rat.
my,
Moss-
just give my
Moss is-
man a
Moss is in
Reese's coat and move
Snickers.
on.
Moss is in Snickers. Reed is in the Three Musketeers. Fern is wearing Kit Kat. I need to know Ficus and Mold.
Mold. Go.
Molds.
Quicks. Fucking Reese's. Goddamn score for all I give a shit.
Mounds.
Mr.
Caramel.
Nice.
Mr. Good
Oh,
Mound.
Mounds. Mounds
just waiting.
bar.
Waiting for like a Mr. Big Bar from Canada.
Mr. Good Mound.
That's only a Canadian thing?
Give my man
I think
I've
it's,
never heard of it.
Humble.
I think it's a Cadbury product, so it's not typically a United States product.
Yeah, all we get out here
You
is
guys don't
fucking
get
caramellos,
Cadbury?
which aren't good. We
Yeah.
get also cream eggs, but
We
The
do.
cream eggs are delicious.
Cram eggs.
there's too much sugar for me.
Too much
They're-
sugar.
Favorite.
The
They're Easter
plans
specific.
plans have been made for the morrow. Our heroes tuck themselves back into the various furniture of the living room, while Chewie is surrounded by ants in bed, still fighting off whatever it is that he's been afflicted with. And some say that if you listen very quietly, you can hear a small chant cry out from the ants. Sweet, 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 sweet.
Because he's a little sweetie.
Maybe.
Much,
That's a little
Much like
secret
real
for
life.
me.
Hmm.
It's a little
much like real life, Ronnie, no matter how stressful the day gets, sleeps so upsettingly well and so quickly. He hits the pillow and he's out. Much like real life me.
So I kind of pitched this idea in the chat. Is there a sort of homebrewed feat that you guys would like? Because we've run out of things to advance on. Is there a sort of homebrew concept for a feat that you would like to pitch for me? And then we could probably, with the last 20 minutes that we have in the stream, kind of bang out some of the larger points.
Oh, I was going to ask for something else entirely.
Oh,
but that's
well, then
a good
ask me
idea.
for that.
Well, so, now, Goon, can I call you Goon?
Sure.
Uh,
Only if you know where I live.
I
Aha.
do.
Okay.
Kind
We
of.
all do.
I,
Well,
I don't have a
know
specific
where your
location.
Where
house
did,
is.
but-
where did I grow up?
I know where
Uh,
you work.
Ooh,
Gross.
I do too.
You've
Not the exact
told
building,
us.
I know.
but anyway, Goon, I assumed that all powered by the Apocalypse systems, I guess this isn't that, all Magpie game systems had the ability to change playbooks. They don't. So here's my offer for you. I currently have 7 advancements. If you let me switch, I'm willing to go down to 2, maybe 3 advancements. I would like 3, but I'm willing to settle for 2.
What do you switch?
I would
to?
like to switch to the playbook, the champion.
Let me scroll and see if I can't find the champion.
I just think as my morals of it's going to be in the what's it called? The Travelers and Outsiders.
The chip. Oh, it's got a little pug. I like that. Let's see. Okay, so you were
I were an arbiter.
an arbiter. You want to change to a champion. So you're basically going from cleric to paladin.
Yeah, you get me.
Okay, I get you. I will allow it, and you know what? I'll give you 3.
Thank you. I'm going to take Hardy and Brute for 2 of them. So I'm going to take 2 things from the arbiter I wasn't ready to leave with, which is my extra might and my extra HP.
Ah, you bastard.
I have
Aha!
another pitch.
Okay. Is that
so-
all? Is that all with you, Noodle?
I mean, I got to decide what else I want to do with my last
Fair enough.
thing, but yeah.
That's
Okay,
good.
So, there is a very stupid rule that you can only take
You just froze.
Audio
2 moves
cut out.
from another playbook.
Okay, 2 moves from
Yeah,
another
go.
playbook. There's another one that you want, but the rules
Yeah,
don't allow
it-
for it.
Yes, and I think it would work perfectly for this setting,
Mhm.
called Poisons and Antidotes.
Interesting. Read it to
Yeah,
me.
so I don't have the thing up, but it's basically what it says. I can collect plants and shit and make poisons and antidotes. And we
That-
were scraping mold and moss and stuff, so it's something that I know about.
I will allow it.
Awesome.
I will
Okay.
allow it. I'm gonna say that narratively you can start to tinker with these substances now, because of you in a new environment and you're adapting with your work and all that. I'm gonna give you disadvantage on the first couple of rolls that you do make with this new dealio. because you
Okay.
because you don't really have like a tutor of sorts, and you're kind of being self-taught, but you are being highly immersed in all of that and all of this because of the setting. But yeah, I will allow for that. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna unlock it like one recipe at a time. And
yeah, I like that. Oh, so you're making yourselves into the anarchist cookbook?
Yes.
Hell yeah!
So I also am in a position of I have 2 plays from a different playbook, and I was looking to take a third.
Okay.
Um,
I guess then for the
But-
future we can homebrew stuff, but because I
yeah.
kind of just
if-
sprung it on
I was
you.
going to say if you had something.
I
for me
did
that
not.
You would. Okay, then I was looking at. I will let you pick one of the 2 that you think is more flavorful for Sam, because both of them fit for what he does. Both of them are from the Thief's playbook instead of the something law related. One is called Disappear into the Dark, and the other one's called Rope-a-Dope.
Read Rope-a-Dope for me, because the other one is kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah, Disappear into the Dark is basically you go unnoticed as long as you're like maintaining a hold, and then you get a +3 if you attack somebody from the dark. Rope-a-Dope is that when you evade and dodge an enemy to tire them out, you roll with finesse, and on a hit you can mark exhaustion to make them mark 2 exhaustion. So you just keep tiring somebody out, but if they catch you in the middle of a dodge, you get put at their mercy.
So my options are: do I allow you to be more like Batman or more like Nightwing? I see. I
Yep.
see.
Yep.
I'm gonna say you could be more like Batman.
All right, Disappear into the Dark.
Disappear in the dark.
All right, they're both very Sam, where it's
Very
like they're
both very Sam. Yes.
yeah.
And I
So-
guess that brings us to the housekeeping part of the night where we get to pitch Patreon art. Let me just set up the Twitter poll bit here. Who's got a Patreon art pitch for me?
Ooh. This was mostly.
A lot of talking today. Yes,
It's a
not a lot of
talking
action.
episode.
The past 2 have been fairly talkative, but that's okay.
Talkity talk.
A lot of information in the past 2.
A lot of mystery,
Yeah,
baby.
A bit of narrative. Okay, I guess I'll do it. I would like a picture of you can decide which character it is, but I want the leather jackets. I want to see them.
Ah!
Like a biker gang.
There is one missing. There is one missing. But,
And I guess
You can, like,
I'll
not go
fill
to
that
that.
one in when I do it.
hooray!
Candy bar leather jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was either that or Ronnie holding Moss against them.
Yeah,
So-
that's.
And I was like, let's go with the jackets.
Holding Moss hostage is what you want?
Teenage
No, I want the
regular
jackets.
overworked rats. Teenage regular overworked rats.
Okay, I want a
Teen
specific
rats with the
part.
9 to 5. Teen rats with the 9 to 5. Teen rats with the 9 to 5. They are very tired. Oh my goodness.
They suffer from depression.
They suffer from depression and they're 19.
Yeah, I'm assuming Moss made a face whenever I pulled the ring off his tail.
My tail.
No.
So just like
The ring
me
was on
reaching
his
for the
tail.
Yeah, me reaching for the ring while Ronnie's holding him up.
Saucy was on his tail. What you got for me?
Alright.
What you got for me? James.
I want Ted the bartender, but looking down over the bar to see him.
Ted the bartender, gotcha.
I want to see this mole in his tiny little tuxedo.
Tiny little leather vest and bow tie.
Yeah,
Ted the bartender.
adorable.
If you want to vote for this week's Patreon art, go to my Twitter, G00N underscore DADDY. This will be posted sometime after the VOD is finished uploading and premiering on YouTube tomorrow. At which point, please feel free to vote. And if you want to see all the glorious Patreon art, all you have to do is sign up at the $5 level to the Daddy's Dungeon Patreon at patreon.com. Daddy's Dungeon END at patreon.com. You'll get access to all of the art that I've done for all of the campaigns thus far. And if you sign up for the $5 level, you'll be eligible for a Cosmic Library card, which is a little perk that I'm rolling out preemptively before the official rebrand after the end of this campaign. It's a little PNG that has a unique number on it and a spot for a profile picture. You can either add your own profile picture, or you can ask me to draw you or your OC to put that little picture in there for you. Signing up at the $5 level will also get you access to the Cosmic Book Club, which is a video podcast that I am producing for patrons to be released after the rebrand. So get in while it's early and before it's cool, so you can tell everyone you did it before it was cool.
Plus, I'm on that podcast.
Yeah, we did the first
the rest.
recording for that, and I need to schedule for James, and maybe if Moss wants to do it, we can do it with Moss. If you want to do that at some point, it's all about scheduling, baby. It's all about scheduling, baby. Is there anything else I'm missing for housekeeping? We did advancements, we did art, and I plugged all this stuff. Please go check out the merch.
Who we are.
That. I just wanted to plug the merch one more time because of the really applicable merch that I just dropped. It's New York, but post-apocalyptic, and everyone's rats merch is dropped. You can get it in t-shirts and hoodies and die-cut stickers. And be cool with a rat sticker today. And Goon Daddy stickers and stuff. Powered by Teespring. It's all on the link tree. And all that awesome stuff. Thank you, Ocean, for dropping all that epicness in the chat. I, of course, have been your garbage man, Goon_Daddy. And I thank you guys. I thank you all for watching. Playing Ruby Opossum has been Moss Creature.
We're starting an uprising.
Playing Ronnie Opossum has been the Noodle Doodler.
It's like an outro line, but it's post-apocalyptic and everyone's rats.
And finally, playing Detective Sam Morgan is Video James.
The best thing about playing a smart character is that I make the DM do all my work for me.
Damn, we should put that on a t-shirt.
The best thing about being a dumb character is I don't need to think too hard.
Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are the best. Thank you for hanging out with us and watching this silly little show that we do. And you guys are awesome. And also, you're all trash. You're all trash. Every last one of you.
You specifically. I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing at the listener.
All of you.
Teen rats
No,
with
you
the
know which one I'm pointing
Teen
at.
rats with the
9 to 5.
Teen rats with the 9 to 5. They have depression and they're 19.